welcome back everyone. I hope you enjoyed part 1 of our discussion on presentation skills. Now let's talk about key elements of structuring effective presentations. Structuring a presentation is fundamental to ensuring that the message is delivered clearly, logically, and persuasively. A well-structured presentation guides the audience smoothly from one idea to the next, allowing them not only to understand the content but to remain engaged and focused throughout. The structure acts as the backbone of the presentation, giving it direction and coherence. Without it, even excellent content can appear scattered, disorganized, or confusing. The key elements in structuring presentations include a strong introduction, a well-developed body, a clear conclusion, logical sequencing, smooth transitions, and strategic use of signposting. Each of these elements contributes to the overall effectiveness of the message and strengthens the audience's ability to follow and remember the presentation. The introduction is one of the most critical structural elements because it sets the tone for the entire presentation. A strong introduction performs several essential functions. It captures attention, establishes relevance, introduces the topic, and previews the structure. Techniques such as using a compelling quote, an interesting statistic, a brief story, or a thought-provoking question help immediately engage the audience. This is followed by a clear statement of purpose that tells listeners what to expect. The preview or roadmap section outlines the main points that will be discussed, giving the audience an organized mental framework. When the introduction is strong, it builds interest, credibility, and readiness for the coming information. The body of the presentation contains the main content and must be organized logically to ensure clarity. It is generally divided into 2 to 5 major points depending on the length of the presentation and complexity of the topic. Each point should be developed through explanations, evidence, examples, statistics, or visual aids. For academic or professional presentations, structuring the body using recognized organizational patterns such as chronological order, problem solution, cause and effect, or thematic grouping creates clarity and strengthens argumentation. A common mistake is overloading the body of the presentation with too many ideas. Effective presenters choose only the most important and relevant content to avoid overwhelming the audience. Each major point should also stand out clearly and be introduced with the topic sentence or clear verbal marker. The conclusion provides closure and reinforces the central message. A strong conclusion begins by summarizing the main points and restating the key idea or takeaway in a concise, memorable way. It should not introduce new information, as this may confuse listeners. Instead, it should drive home the significance of what has been presented. Many effective conclusions include a final insight, a call to action, or a thought provoking statement that leaves a lasting impression. Ending confidently with a clear, purposeful closing sentence strengthens the audience's overall perception of the presenter and ensures that the message resonates even after the presentation ends. A crucial structural element is logical sequencing, which determines the order in which ideas are presented. Logical sequencing allows the audience to build understanding step by step. Presenters must consider which point naturally leads to the next point and how each idea contributes to the overall argument or theme of the presentation. Poor sequencing can confuse listeners, disrupt the flow of presentation, and weaken the message. For instance, a presentation on project management may logically begin with planning, move to implementation, and end with evaluation. When ideas are arranged in a meaningful and coherent order, the audience can easily follow the development of the topic. Another important structural element is the use of transitions. Transitions are the bridges that connect ideas and ensure smooth movement from one section or point to another section. Without transitions, presentations can feel choppy or abrupt, causing the audience to lose track of the message. Effective transitions can be simple phrases such as, "Now let's move to the next point. Another key aspect is," or "This leads us to." These phrases guide the listener's attention and maintain the flow of ideas. Transitions also help reinforce relationships between ideas. For example, showing how one point causes another or how two concepts compare closely related to transitions. Closely related to transitions is the use of signposting, which acts as directional markers within a presentation. Signposting helps the audience navigate the structure by highlighting where they are in the presentation. Phrases like "first we will discuss," "in summary," or "the final point is" help orient listeners and clarify the organization of any presentation. Signposting is especially important in longer presentations where listeners may struggle to keep track of different sections. By announcing shifts, emphasizing key points, and summarizing sections, signposts strengthen comprehension and prevent confusion. Finally, balancing content and timing is a key structural element. Presentations often have strict time limits, and presenters must ensure that each section receives appropriate attention. Spending too much time on the introduction or early points often forces the speaker to rush the final sections, weakening the conclusion. Effective presenters practice timing in advance, adjust content as needed, and ensure that every major section receives sufficient but not excessive focus. Balanced timing keeps the presentation well paced, avoids listener fatigue, and maintains audience engagement. Some advanced strategies for structuring complex presentations. For more intricate topics, advanced structuring elevates clarity and persuasion. Employ frameworks like problem solution benefit, normally called as PSB, for persuasive talks. Outline the issue, propose solutions, and highlight advantages. In data-heavy presentations, use the pyramid principle. Start with the conclusion, then support with grouped arguments to cater to executive audiences who want bottom line insights first. Layer information progressively. Begin with basics and build to complexities, using visuals like charts or infographics for dense data. Incorporate repetition strategically, such as recapping at section ends to reinforce learning without redundancy. So, time allocation is critical. Dedicate 10 to 20% to intro, 70 to 80% to body, and 10% to close. For virtual presentations, structure with shorter segments to combat screen fatigue and use tools like polls or breakout rooms. These strategies ensure even multifaceted content remains accessible and impactful. In wrapping up this lecture, remember that exceptional presentation skills and structuring are skills honed through practice, reflection, and adaptation. By focusing on audience needs, organizing content logically, and delivering with confidence and engagement, you will not only convey information but also inspire action and change. Experiment with these elements and techniques in your next presentation and track improvements over time. Whether pitching ideas, teaching concepts, or leading discussions, these tools empower you to communicate with precision and power. Thank you for your attention. I encourage you to imply these insights and share your experience in the question answer session following. Thank you.